Hello.
Hello.
Yay!
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Okay, let me just check because we've got a few comments coming through here already. But hello, everyone. Welcome to the online launch party for Bella Coco Merino. I'm so excited. I've been very nervous about this all day. But let me know where you're watching from. If you recognize any of these gorgeous faces on the screen. Where do we have Hawaii? Oh, we got a bit of reverb. Is it all sounding okay on your end? Oklahoma. Taylor has already purchased a pack of 5 peach and cream.
Yay.
Amazing. But thank you for joining. And thank you to all of you for joining as well. Do you want to say hello?
Yeah, we're excited to be here.
So if you are just logging on and have no idea what this is all about, this is the launch party for the brand new Bella Coco Merino, which is a collaboration with Hobie. I am very excited about it. It has been in the works for, I want to say probably about 18 months. So to have it finally out there and to see people purchasing is just honestly a dream come true. And obviously I got my hands on quite a bit of it beforehand to share with my friends. So I bought them on today to let you know what they think. And they're going to tell you their honest opinions, and they might even show you a few things as well. Hello from France. Hello from Pennsylvania. Terry says yarn is my love language. Yep.
Our too.
Absolutely. Who wants to jump in and say hello?
I'll say hello. Hi, I'm MJ from MJ's Off the Hook Designs. I'm so happy to be here. Absolutely love the yarn. As soon as I saw it, I did share a reel today of my unboxing, but I was like, right away, I was like, this is Sarah Jane. Like, look at all the colors. You can see them in the background around us, but I'm like, these colors are so Sarah Jane. It's so soft. It's so squishy. It's so beautiful. I had to have this blue right away, and I'm wearing a cardigan that I've designed in it, but absolutely a dream to work with. I'm so excited for you, Sarah Jane. It's just been, it's been so exciting.
Michelle, you have to stand up. We have to get the full look.
So yeah, it's a mosaic cardigan. Absolutely love it.
Is it using the solid blues, or is it the like ombre one?
It's the print. The coastal.
It's the coastal drift.
Yes.
This is number 33. So this combines the 3 colors, which is the duck egg, the sea foam, and the aqua, which are all gorgeous together.
Yeah,
I just love the way on that cardigan that it's just got this really lovely subtle color change.
Yes, it is. And I combined it with the ivory.
Ivory is the 01.
Yeah.
While we're talking about this, actually, I might as well just show you, because there are 3 they look very similar on camera, and I guess they are quite similar, but what I was thinking with these is when you're like using a yarn, sometimes you want like a warmer tone, sometimes you want a cooler tone. So within these 3, you have the ivory, which is like you're just off white. And then we have the 02, which is the porcelain, and the 03, which is the cream. And I don't know if you can see, but one is slightly warmer than the other. So this one's slightly warmer than this one. Yeah. So very subtle, but I feel, I don't know about all of you, but getting a really nice neutral is sometimes quite difficult.
Definitely. We've said that so many times together, haven't we? Of like, we just need a nice cream that's not too yellowy, not too pinky, not too grey, just a really good cream.
Yeah. So I think the ivory paired with the coastal drift is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
I love it. Absolutely love it. It's probably my favorite color. Yeah. So pretty.
Yeah.
Hannah, do you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. I'm too hot to wear mine. I'm really sorry.
Don't be sorry, we get it.
I made like not winter stuff, but kind of like autumnal accessories. So I've got first of all, obviously, like I share exactly what Michelle said. It's beautiful yarn, and I think the way you put the color palettes together is so clever. In that you've got, I'm sure you'll talk about this much better than I will, but you've got the brights, you've got the midtones, and you've got the pastels, and you can mix and match those to create your own color palettes, or you can go with what Sarah Jane has done with making the sets of color palettes together. Does that make any sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll say it much better, but I love the way that you've created the color palettes. So I've made a collection of hats and headbands and all sorts, and I've gone for lots of different colors. I've gone with peaches, I've gone with blues. I asked my boys what colors they wanted, and they wanted the yellow. They love yellow. And I have done, what else have I done? Fingerless mitts as well, and I've done a poncho, and I have a cardigan coming. So I've done lots. Very exciting.
It's so stunning. Your whole collection. I've seen those sneak peeks. It looks amazing.
Well, but the thing I want to say, if anyone's watching and they're like, oh my gosh, like you can't really see them very clearly here, but they're short row cables. So they're not traditional post-stitch cables. They're short row cables. So they're flatter, but they still have that texture. But I think people are really scared by them, but please don't be scared. I will walk you through this. They're not as scary as you might think.
It's so
I think
pretty.
that's a lot of things, though. I think people think, "Oh, that's so scary," and they don't even attempt it. But actually, once they start doing, they're like, "Oh, yeah." I was having a conversation with my members in my membership recently, and we were talking about skill level, and I got them to do a checklist, and a lot of them were like, "Oh, actually, I'm actually further along than what I thought. I can actually do more than what I would class myself as a beginner, but actually, I'm not an absolute beginner." So yeah, I think always give it a try. It's probably one of my most asked questions. I don't know about all of you, but is this suitable for a beginner? That's my most asked question. And I always say, just give it a go.
Yeah.
But I love what you say about like the colours, and I might as well go into that a little bit now if you're all okay with that. But
yeah.
Essentially, when I started designing this range, I just started pulling a lot of colours that I loved, and I just was whacking them on a piece of paper and just like seeing how it evolved. And then I started seeing this kind of pattern of, oh, I really like the pastels, but I really like the brights. So I kind of started going down this theme of the pastels, the mid-tones, and the brights. And when they all arrived together, honestly, I actually gasped because I was like, these just look so amazing. And I don't know about you, but I feel like every single color just goes really, really well together. There's literally endless combinations with these. I showed you 3 of the neutrals. I'll show you 4 more of the neutrals. I might as well do that now. But we have number 4, which is Dove. This is so pretty. I love this one. It's kind of like it's like a grey, but it's so pretty. And then number 5, Powder. And if I hold those 2 together, again, they look quite similar, but actually in real life, they are a little bit different. The Powder has more of a blue undertone to it, and it looks really, really lovely, worked up. Then we have, this is probably one of my favorite neutrals, I think. This is Blush. It's so pretty. Just got like a little purpley undertone to that. And then Biscotti, which is gorgeous as well. Biscotti is something that I used in one of my patterns, which I'll show you a little bit later. Oh yeah, that's your...
I used it in the hat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just such a pretty neutral. So I'm really pleased with how all of those neutrals came out. So in your collection, Hannah, you used which colours, was it?
Good question.
I can tell you if you show me.
It's hard. No, I have them written down. I honestly do. Let me look, and then I'll tell you.
I think that's either the corn or the harvest.
Yes, this is harvest.
Yeah,
hang on. I've written them all down. I promise. Here we are. So I used Biscotti, Flamingo, Porcelain was my. So that's 02, isn't it? Porcelain was my neutral. Aqua, Peach, Duck Egg, Harvest, and Seafoam.
Mm-hmm. So you've got like the mixture of those, of all of those. You've got some pastels, some mid-tones, and some brights, and they just all work so well together. They look lovely. I've left links, by the way, in the description box if you want to go and check out everybody's channels. I know Hannah has a link there for to sign up for that collection, don't you? Michelle, you've got a link to your Etsy, and also Ashley and Brianna, you have a link to your Etsy as well. So go and check everybody out. Yeah, they're a little bit hard to distinguish on the camera, I think, because I've got some lights in front of me, but trust me, they're gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm just checking out the website, like the Hobbii site. It does showcase them really well. So when they're actually checking out to buy them, you can see the colors really well.
Yeah. I also have a blog post on my website where you can see like loads of different color combinations that we've put together as well, just in case you're struggling. Somebody did ask, so what is how many grams? So this is a 50-gram ball. Probably should have said this all at the beginning, but hey ho. So it's 100% merino, and it's a 50-gram ball. It's sport weight. So actually, I will tell you, and I meant to bring in one of the labels. So if you order this and you get this with merino DK on the label, please don't panic. Basically, when I started designing this range, it was going to be a DK, but then we settled on this yarn, and then things happened in production. The labels got printed, and it was too far in the process to make sure that the DK was off the label. So I'm just going to say, if you get one with DK on, just think that it's an extra special ball. It's a limited edition.
Limited edition, yeah.
But yeah, it is a sport weight yarn, which actually, on reflection, I'm really glad that we settled on this, because it's just such a lovely weight, and it just gives really lovely drape as well. I don't know what you all think.
Absolutely.
No, drape was my number one thing. I think I've used the word drape a lot. It drapes so nicely. It's just you're not going to get that level of drape from every yarn. I also think the Z twist does attribute to that a little bit. Someone asked me to describe it, and I kept using the word airy, and I don't know. I think airy is just, to me, another word for drape.
Yeah, can we see the drape on your project, Brianna?
Yes. First, I have to tell you. So, neutrals. We just talked neutrals. So good timing for me to pop in here. I tend to flow towards neutrals as much as I want to be labeled as like, oh, I do a ton of color. I think if you ask good friends and like, I think Hannah and Michelle called me out on this before. It's like I tend to go for those neutrals. So I actually started this with the neutrals, and then all the colors were just like, play with me. And I lined up the colors. I cannot tell you how many color combinations I wanted to do with the neutral. And I had the hardest time narrowing that down. And I was like, maybe I'll do 3, maybe I'll do 4, maybe I'll do that. And then as I kept just like rotating things around, I was like, I'm just going to do, I can't pick. I can't pick if I'm just going to do pink or just going to do blue. So I went rainbow, which is so gorgeous. So I started with the neutral. This is that wheat stitch. And then I went into the ends. I did the rainbow. Oh, my camera's going to look. My camera's going to like really zoom in. Like, let's I don't need you to be that close to me. But it was so much fun to mix in all of these like colors into it, and the drape is so soft and so stunning, and like I don't even think it does it justice on camera. Like you can't see drape as well as you can feel drape. You can see it, but you can really feel it when you wrap yourself in it. The drape is just nice. So yeah, this is for a better picture that doesn't zoom directly in onto one stitch. I have tons on social media today.
Yeah, I've got my poncho, and it's just so like, yeah.
Yeah. See, it's like I want people to be able to reach for the camera and do that. Yeah.
Need to feel this. Yeah. but it's also really warm. That's it. Even though it's light,
merino,
it's really warm. Yeah.
I think that's just a really lovely quality of merino, isn't it? It's the moisture wicking within the fiber itself, and it can keep you cool and it can keep you warm. And you mentioned the Z twist as well, or Z twist, as you say over there. So if you're not familiar with a Z twist or an S twist, most yarns on the market are S twist. And sometimes, especially for right-handed crocheters, the way that we actually form our stitches, it can make the yarn a little bit splitty. So one of the things that I knew that I wanted to do with this yarn when we were in the very early stages is I really wanted to do a Z twist yarn, especially with crocheters in mind, because the majority of people around here are crocheters. I know we have knitters as well, so please don't feel like you're being left out, because this yarn actually works really well for you as well. It's just as beautiful, but the glide that you get with this yarn when you're working with it, it's not splitty at all. It's just lovely. Oh, hi, Robin. Robin just said it's very bouncy and springy yarn. And yes, it's got a lovely like bounce and spring to it. It's just beautiful. But I'm biased, obviously. This is why I'm bringing other people on to say what they think as well. But yes, if you are a crocheter, the Z twist is a really lovely feature to have, because it's just going to make it really lovely to work with for you. Ashley, what do you think to the Z twist?
Well, I think honestly the Z twist makes a huge difference in just the stitch definition.
Yes.
Am I echoey?
You're okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It sounded like I was. So I have worked up this office cardie. So this design has been living in my head for over a year, and I've been waiting for all of the things to just align, right? So this yarn, I decided to try the gauge swatch with the block stitch, and I loved how it worked up. So I decided to do it in a top-down raglan style, which means there's no shaping, there's no nothing. And on the sleeves, I've got like a kimono style sleeve, so we don't have to worry about decreasing there either. I absolutely love it. The stitch definition is really good, and it feels great. So one thing, when I worked, I used to work in downtown Wichita, and my coworker Becky had the thermostat at like 58 degrees, it felt like, constantly Fahrenheit, and it was freezing in there. So this is my office cardie, something that you can leave in the office and just throw on over any kind of, business casual, or going with jeans and running errands and stuff like that. So yes, and being that it's top down, you can make it as short as you want or as long as you want.
Nice. And can I just say that color looks stunning on you?
Oh, thank you. I was going to do one with one of the neutrals, because if you're going to have this at work as an office cardie, it needs to go with everything. And I think that what you did with the neutrals is brilliant, with the warm undertones and then the blue undertones and the purples. It's lovely.
Yeah. That's the peach, isn't it, that you have on?
Yes. I think this is color 19.
19 peach.
Yes.
Should we be playing a game where we all hold up a ball and then we see if Sarah Jane can? I'm sure she can. It's just like this one, name it.
But would this be cheating?
Yes. What? I need that.
I should have said that, should I? I should have gone, yes, that is number. No.
She has them brilliant.
It's the numbers that I can't correlate yet with the names. Like, I kind of know the names, but then it's like, okay, what number does that go with? Shall I show you some more colours on camera?
Yeah.
Yes. While we're talking about this. So let's go for the blues then. Oh no, we'll go for the greens, because there's actually only 2 greens. And actually this happened with the greens and the yellows. So we have light moss, which is number 8, and then we have tea green, which is number 9. So these 2 here. The bright version of this came out a luminous. No, that is not making the cut. Because what I actually had to do with these, when I selected the colours, I then got sent about 5 or 6 samples of the same colour. So then I had to select which dye lot of that colour I wanted. And none of the luminous colours made the cut. So there's only 2 in the green, but I do think they are super lovely greens. And I will say one of the reasons why I definitely wanted like a really nice green was exactly for this reason. So I've got my little stack of grannies here.
Oh,
I love it.
Florals, you know.
So pretty.
Gotta have that green. So I have my big old stack there, which I've got another block with loads more on. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that there was a green to be all flowery, you know.
Yeah.
And it's funny when you said, Michelle, about these colors are so me. And I don't think I realized just how much I was known for like these sort of colors. Like, I don't do it on purpose. That's just what I navigate towards. So yeah.
Love it. Right.
Then we go for the blues. So these blues are gorgeous. We have number 10, which is light mint. We have number 11, which is cornflower. And then number 12, which is sky blue. So again, maybe if I hold them back like this, actually, you can see.
That's better.
I think I have them here too.
Yeah.
They're so pretty.
There's on my camera.
Is that those ones or is that these ones?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think so.
10, 11, and 12.
Oh, hang on. Maybe I got to look at the numbers.
I wish for the camera would follow me.
I have 12.
Oh, right there. They're like squishy right there in the box. So I'm like, can I grab it? Can I arm reach?
No.
Oh, hang on. That one's 28. Whoops.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
you can tell this one. And of course, I don't have my glasses on. This one's 10. Okay. So I have 10 and I have, what did I say? This one was 12. So I need to find 11.
Yeah. Leslie is saying perfect temperature blanket options. And
oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Found it.
There we go.
There we go.
Yes.
I think this one was right.
Yeah. So the blues are so gorgeous. We then have the pinks.
I love the pinks.
Yeah.
There's so many good pinks, but we know that Sarah Jane is going to pick a lot of good pinks.
I accidentally matched my nails.
I get so jealous on pinks because pinks do not suit me whatsoever. So I never make anything in pink. But I love pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes me so sad.
I always feel about oranges and yellows. They don't suit me, but I mean, I'm working on stuff with them, but they don't. Pinks suit me much better.
They do suit you.
Yeah.
So pink wise, we have number 13, which is pink lemonade. I also had a lot of fun with Nicola choosing the colors of these names as well. No, the names of these colors. I don't know what I said, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Number 14, ballerina.
That's nice.
And then number 15, which is so good. I'll hold it back actually because this is gorgeous. This is bubblegum.
I think mine has a little bit maybe more true.
So yours, I think, might be the fuchsia that you're holding up.
Mine?
I've got 15.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they do look slightly different on all three screens there.
Yeah.
Equally gorgeous though.
But like you said, Michelle, on the site, they're very, very true, aren't they? The colours.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's the 27, so this one is the
yes, you can definitely tell that.
Yeah.
These would be the difference in the two.
Yeah.
And then this one is 26.
Sharon's loving the ballerina. I know, it's really pretty. I actually do have a pattern coming out. So this one is not out yet, but I've actually made like a little neckerchief because I thought that some people are just going to want to try out this yarn and maybe just want to have a one skein pattern or a one ball pattern. So I've done a little neckerchief. If you just want to try the yarn, just one ball in any color, this is going to be available as a pattern very soon.
Well, it goes a long way. So all of the mitts, all of the sizes of the mitts, even the long version of them, take one ball. So
amazing.
Yeah, one headband, one pair of mitts, and most of the hats only take one ball. They just kept going and going, this yarn. I was like, where does it end?
So I was saying earlier, it's 50-gram ball. It's 180 yards. So you get 180 yards to it. The other thing I was going to mention as well is because we were talking about the Z twist earlier. I don't know if any of you felt like this, but it actually feels a bit like a chainette yarn as you're using it because of the way that it's spun. It's just got a really lovely texture. And as you say, Ashley, I think the way that is spun, it just gives really lovely stitch definition as well. Robin says she's had loads of yarn left over, masses of it after making a full-size scarf.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a lot of yardage per skein. Absolutely. Bring on the purples. We'll go to the yellows next because they're in order, and it will mess with my brain if we skip to the purples. Right, let's go for the yellows. These are definitely Hannah's colours.
Demi.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we have buttermilk, which I adore. I think this is such a lovely colour. Buttermilk also is in one of these granny squares. It's the centre of these granny squares.
What do you have, Hannah?
This is the harvest, I think. Yeah, is that what I said? Yeah.
That's
Okay, so I think mine's in between.
Yeah,
the middle one. Yeah.
So we have the pastel shade, which is buttermilk, the mid-tone, which is corn.
That's what I
and
have.
then the
corn.
dark shade, which is harvest. Now, this one, this harvest colour, that was originally brighter, but it came out luminous. And one of the sample colours we got was actually this yarn. I was like, actually, that one is very nice. That will do. That is these two. Thank you for everyone to hold them up because they are coming up different on all
the screens. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think buttermilk is probably one of my favorites as well. But harvest has such a lovely, like, I don't know, it's just so nice.
Kind of like butterscotch almost.
Yeah.
More yellow, but it has the warmth to it.
Yeah.
Very nice
color.
Just with any color, it just looks so nice. Oranges then. Let's go for the oranges or the corals, should we say? So these are the corals. So mine are coming up quite pink on my screen. This top one here is actually what Ashley has on in her cardigan, the peach. So we have 19, which is peach, 20, which is flamingo, the middle one, and then
so my peach looks lighter. It looks light on there.
Mine's showing more pink, I feel.
Yeah, because Hannah's looks the more peachy too.
Yeah, they're more peachy in real life, I think.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
And then watermelon is number 21. I love these. So, of course, some of these
mine does look very similar to the screen color right underneath me.
Yeah. So the print version of those colours is the Sunset Sorbet, which is a delicious name.
I don't have mine. I don't have the prints with me.
No, this
Sounds
one's
like
it's this one.
Sunset Sorbet. It sounds like a cocktail I need to try.
You know. So this is made this is the Amara shawl, which is a free pattern on Hobie. So I have designed patterns to go with this yarn, and they are free on the Hobie website. So the Amara shawl is made using the paint. So it just gives you a really nice colour change without actually having to do all the work of the colour change. So it's like a boomerang shawl with, you probably might not be able to see, but really lovely, delicate, pretty border.
What did you say was the striping? I remember asking, you said there were so many inches per color or something, how often it changes?
There's so many yards. I've slept a lot since then.
But it's all incremental, right? Like
it is. It's so many yards. I will have to see if I can dig out the information, but when it came to the prints, I was like and ahhing about what exactly to do, and whether to combine all the colors or some of the colors, and that might still be an option. How I should distribute it, and I was like, I didn't realize I was going to have to think about so much when thinking about prints. But I opted for this, and I'm actually really pleased because I think it works really well, and I think especially in your mosaic cardigan, Michelle, it just looks lovely. Just whack that on there. I also have the Amara shawl in colour block, so it's just colour blocked like this, and then you can put it around.
Is that the same pattern, just different colors?
Same pattern. So all the patterns, you can look on my blog post, and it's also on the Hobie website as well. But I've shown you them in block colours and also the prints, because it's very adaptable.
Yeah, that helps.
It does help because some people really do struggle with colour, and it just helps with the choices, especially the prints.
Pictures are so pretty. I'm just looking at the prints on the website. The pictures are so pretty. Sarah Jane, you did such a good job.
Oh, Nicola did an amazing job with those, and I was so happy. Both my mum and my eldest daughter came for that photo shoot as well. So my mum's wearing the Amara shawl in this colour, and then my eldest daughter is in some of the pictures, and I was so proud. Okay, so purples. Should we do the purples?
Yes, let's do purple.
We have 22, 23, and 24. These are so gorgeous. We have the pastel, which is lavender pink. We then have lavender, which is the mid-tone. And then heather, which is the brighter tone.
Jessica, these pinks remind me of those flowers outside Hannah's house, right?
Yeah, they're wisteria, definitely wisteria, aren't they? Yeah,
I love these purples. They're so pretty.
We're getting a lot of love for the purple.
Lots of love for purple. So I think I've told you.
That's nice.
I have an aversion to purple because it was my school uniform color. Like full on purple blazer with a gold tie. Like it was full on. So yeah.
I made the Renly scarf. This is the children's version.
Ooh, I like that.
So cute. And then, as I say, I've done all of them with the printed version, and I thought this one turned out so nice.
Oh, I love that.
That's the raspberry print.
That's nice.
I think the ivory. But it's come out so well. So again, these are on the Hobie website. Link to those are in the description, or if you scan the QR code there as well. And obviously, as it says on there, you can use the code BC10 to get 10% off. That is valid between now and the 14th of August. So you've got a couple of weeks to save on those. But they also do bulk discounts as well. So whichever discount is highest, you will get that. So I think it's if you buy 10, then you can get 20% off.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier, and so if you're going to do the cardigans or the poncho or whatever,
right,
actually ends up really good saving.
Laurie says she needs to make your cardigan, Michelle, in the purples.
Oh yes, it would look so good. I wish we had time to make another one to show, just to show people, but we didn't have time. We ran out of time. I even ran out of yarn when we were in the process of making this, and Sarah Jane had to send me more. But so mine is not available for sale yet because I literally just finished it. So about another week or more before this pattern will be available.
When is everybody else's available?
Mine released today.
Yay!
Yeah, I just published this morning.
Yep.
I'm hoping that I'll finish mine tomorrow. I just got back from holiday, didn't I, last night? So I have a lot to do. So I'm hoping tomorrow or Saturday. That's my plan.
Nice.
Hannah has a big collection, though. You've got a lot of patterns there.
I've got a lot of it. I filmed it all before I went away, and I just need to edit all the videos.
It's a beautiful collection, though, Hannah. I was so excited to see that. It reminds me almost like a knit. Like it looks knit. It doesn't look crochet.
Yeah.
Looks amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to go to your Instagram to take a closer look, or follow that link in the description box.
Yeah. So if you do sign up for that link, there's a whole supply list that tells you all of the yarn that you need and like the amounts for this surprise cardigan that's coming at the end of it. That is a surprise to me at the moment, slightly. So everyone. But it won't be a surprise before September. It'll be fine.
It's going to be beautiful. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be gorgeous. I know that already without even seeing it. It's going to be amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. And of course, if there's any like sport weight patterns that you love, you can always, like, this is the Libby tee, which is sport weight, so you could make this, would look lovely in this yarn. It would feel lovely as well. So yeah, lots to play around with, but there's those free patterns on Hobie. I have some more patterns coming, neckerchief, as I mentioned, and then also the granny square. This is going to be a granny cardigan, and I'm really hoping that there's going to be some yarn left over by the time that I finish this cardigan.
It's going to be so soft and beautiful, though. That's what I've noticed with, because mosaic is a very, like, it's very condensed, the stitches, but it is so cozy. And when you guys were talking about the drape, I didn't chime in, but normally, like with mosaic, it can stiffen up the fabric, where this is so, it's going to be warm. It's not going to be super light, but it still has gorgeous drape, and it's so cozy. Like there's no itch. There's no, like, it's so nice. But yeah, this is going to carry me right into winter, I think, this cardigan.
So the colors suit you so much. They look stunning. I've just seen a question here saying, Hannah, will there be a cardigan in your collection?
Yes, there absolutely will.
And Laurie, apologies. Apparently I'm responsible for her yarn addiction. Okay, so let's move on to the raspberries. If I really had to pick, I think the raspberries, I don't know if I would say the raspberries are my favorite. It changes on a daily basis. But here's the raspberries. I love them so much. And as I say, this is the raspberry print. So this has got all of the raspberries within it. This is the Renly scarf. And I just thought it turned out absolutely stunning. So we have French Rose, which is number 25. I don't know why I keep looking at the balls. It's right in front of me. I've already showed you that it's there. We have Raspberry, which is number 26. And then Fuchsia, which is number 27. Now, I feel like the Fuchsia, the camera doesn't do this colour justice because it's so pretty. I think it kind of bleaches it out a little bit, but actually it's just, yeah, it's so pretty.
Yeah.
I think these are the...
Michelle, everyone wants to know yardage.
Oh,
I'm like watching comments come in.
Oh, for the cardigan?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we use, now this is the medium that I'm wearing. And I have to think now how many, we used about, I think 7 of the blue, 7 to 8. It's gonna be really close. Like, I feel like I have to weigh out the balls because I kind of was going on my 7th and 8th ball doing different pieces because I was sure I was gonna need 8. But I think I could have just squeaked through with 7 because I'm actually going to change out my collar. I'm going to make it more narrow. So we'll stay within 7. And the white, oh my goodness, Emma, you need to pop in the comments if you're watching this. I'm going to message her because she did tell me. I think she used 5 maybe of the white. I'm gonna message her here and ask her. Because anyone who watches me, they know my daughter helps me with all the stuff. She crocheted most of this cardigan.
Which I love. I love what she's done. It's so amazing.
She is amazing. So I filmed it. We basically designed it together. So
yeah,
I'm gonna ask her, Emma, how many white? And
I've
then
loved seeing the updates of that as well. I feel like I've been on the journey with that cardigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has been.
Ashley, how many did you use on that? Did you
I can't remember how many balls, but it was right at 1,700 yards. So that would be. I can't do that math real quick in my head.
No, hang on. I'm looking at my 10 balls.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 20% off.
Yeah, when it's an open stitch, it uses a little, because of the mosaic, it's like single crochet, and so you do end up using a little bit more with a sweater like this. I'll let you know when she messages me back. I'll let you guys know how much weight she used.
Otherwise, does everyone watch for Michelle to send
5.
that?
She does say 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 weight. So you need a little bit more blue because of the ribbing and just the pattern. You can tell like the white obviously uses like a little less than blue.
I'm using 5 neutral for mine, and then of course, because of the pop of color, 1 of each color, but had quite a bit left over. So you could always like do that, use these colors again for another project. And the nice thing about triangle shawls doing these is you can make it as big as you want, and you can put color placements wherever you want, because it's just starting from kind of the top center working out. So you could just go and just make it however you want to make it. You could throw in other pops of colors. You can do different color tones. You could do like all the purples or the raspberries instead of doing a rainbow. And that's the fun thing. I actually started doing a different color, and then I don't know why all of a sudden changed my mind. I think it's because I just didn't want to stick within like one. I was like, no, I want to do rainbow now. I think I got to my second one and I was going to do all pinks. And then I was like, nah, I think this yarn over here is calling to me. I think I want to use all the color.
I know.
So you can like mix and match this how you want. You don't have to do 6 colors here. You don't have to make it as large if you don't want to. That's the fun thing about working a triangle shawl. There's so much flexibility to play with color and to kind of shift things around. You can envision whatever works for your wardrobe. And sometimes I think if you have something really nice to wear out, whether it's to the office or to a date night, especially if you're doing something for a special event, so you're going to a wedding or you have bridesmaids or anything like that, these color ranges are nice because you could pair that with what you're wearing and then basically steal the thunder from the bride. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
I love how you zoomed in when you said that. No.
I have to go to a wedding in the spring, and I was thinking like, wait, what are their colors? Should I make a matching shawl? But then I was like, wait, would that be too attention grabbing when I get too many questions? But for your bridesmaids, that would make sense. Or if you're going to like a really nice date night, or there's an outfit that you absolutely love, but I don't care where you live, if you live in the North or in Florida, I think people don't think that we need layers here, but we actually do, for the same reason that Ashley was talking about. If you go inside, people freeze you out. So I could wear like a backless dress, strapless dress, and be totally fine walking from the car to the event. But the second I get to an event, it will freeze me out. Like movie theaters, go to like sporting events, like it freezes me out. I always take a layer. And that's the nice thing about merino is like whenever my husband talks about like he'll spend quite a bit like on a workout shirt, and my comment will usually be like, oh, so like the fake merino. And I'm like, what? I'm like, you realize merino, like that whole athletic movement that happened where it was like, this controls your temperature. That's a fake merino. Merino did it naturally first. So, and then, my yarn geekiness is showing through. So, yeah.
I bet he loves that conversation.
People look at me like, what? I'm like, never mind. Some people don't even know what merino means. They're like, what? To me, I mean, to this room, we're like, it's merino. We know what we're saying. But so I'm like, it's like really nice. But to other people, they just like stare at you like, what did you just say? And I'm like, never mind. Just crochet. Learn to crochet.
Now, I don't know if I dare ask you this, Brianna, because it's going to require you holding it up. And we might get another Zoom situation, but I actually really want to see it close up because I want to see those stitches, because I know you. I want to see the stitch.
Oh, okay. We'll see. Oh my gosh, here we go. It's just gonna do it on this phone anyway. I'm gonna try to zoom in and like, come on, go into focus. Come on, camera. I believe in you. Oh no, it's not gonna do it.
It's searching for your face, I think.
I know. I'm like, can I put my face behind it and then it will work? I don't know. Oh, there kind of. Actually, I think it just needs to. There we go. I don't know. Because I have some close-up photos of it that I just released with the pattern. So like it is, the stitch is so fun to work. This is not a difficult stitch to do once you get going. It's relaxing.
Yeah, this is what I was going to say. People would look at that and think, oh, that's really complicated because there's a lot of gorgeous texture to it. But you've got video tutorials for that, haven't you?
Yep, video tutorial for this launched. And even like with the increasing and decreasing, it's so simple, especially like with, it's a 4-row repeat. So this is like your like comfort project. This is I really just want to sit and watch a TV show and not have to necessarily count stitches. Just throw in 3 stitch markers everywhere that you remember, like on each end in the center. And whenever you get to the stitch marker, this is what I do. Even as long as I've crocheted, I know where I need to increase, but I still throw in those stitch markers just in case I'm getting distracted by some dramatic movie scene. And I make sure that I get it done right. But it's super like meditative to do this one because it's just 4-row repeat. It comes to you start really naturally, really quick, and then you can just go. And I think it's really fun to play with color on something like this too, which is why I was like, I'm doing a rainbow.
I really love the way that they have been like used and the placement. It just gives, I feel like it gives an even different look to the yarn as well. It just like brings out the color.
And the fun thing about the placement being here is when you wrap it several different ways, that rainbow is going to cross your body because you can wear a triangle shawl several different ways and it will look different depending on how you put it on. And that's really fun about like using all those colors on the outside edge too. You can make them pop in different ways.
Yeah. Gorgeous. We did the raspberries, didn't we? Should we do the aquas? The aquas is the last kind of color family, I guess. We have number 28.
Look, Michelle's there. Look, she's there.
Oh, ready. Her moment.
I'm ready for Aqua.
So we have duck egg, which is the pastel. We then have the mid-tone, which is sea foam.
Favorite.
I don't know what it is, but I've always loved the word sea foam. I was like, got to call it sea foam. And then aqua, which is the bottom color. And then, of course, we have the print with all of them. Now, I have a little project.
Let me take that off.
I really didn't think this through, having all the projects like all the way over there. It's a good job I've not got my pajama bottoms on. Like I normally do in a live. So this is the little waves. I have the blanket. Again, this is free on Hobie. So this is using powder and corn flour, this one. And then this one is using the ivory and the aqua print, which is coastal drift. But it's just that subtleness. It just looks so beautiful, really beautiful. So that pattern comes in a lovey size and then like a receiving blanket.
I think what I do love is that your prints include, like, it's exactly the colors that are in the solids. I really like that. And I like how on the site, it actually lists them out below, like all the color numbers, so people can reference if they want to add one of the solids in, depending on what type of project you're working on. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, some of the color suggestions that are on the blog post on my website, they actually include like the prints, but then also adding one of the same colors of the same prints and then another color. So there's so many different variations. I remember when we were at the studio doing the photo shoot and like, okay, let's do some color combinations. And we're like, oh, those ones. And then, oh, good, those ones. We were just getting so excited by how all of these colors just look together. And I've got a big basket in my bedroom, actually. I don't know why it's in there, but it's in there. And just every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, yeah. Those colors, like so many patterns and projects just come to mind because the colors just absolutely sing to me. So just to go through these prints then, we have Berry Crush, which is number 32. No. Hold on. Let me get this the right way.
Yep, Berry Crush is 32.
Yeah. Which is the raspberry one. And then Blush Bloom, which is very hard to say. Blush Bloom. Which is the pinks. Coastal Drift, which has had a lot of talk today because it's gorgeous, which is the Aqua. We then have the Sunset Sorbet. And then the Meadow Mist, which if you watched my recent YouTube video, I called this Mellow Mist, but it's not, it's Meadow Mist. But it is very meadowy, like you say, it's kind of wisteria, something that you would see in a field, and like this with like some of the greens, just so pretty. So pretty. So yes, I'm very excited. Let me know in the comments or leave a comment if you have any questions for any of us. Let us know which is your favorite, what's your favorite color, if you can choose one.
I think the purples have it. Everyone went crazy for the purples.
They did go crazy for the purples. I'm actually I'm not surprised. They are gorgeous. But Meadow Mist, fairy magical vibes, cute. Awesome. The prints match each color family. Yeah, definitely. Just see if there's. Can you all see the comments?
Oh, I can now. Yes, yes. Harvest, Aquas, pinks. Oh, lots of different ones.
Yeah, someone said loves yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the yellows are gorgeous.
Beautiful shades of yellow.
I think the yellows and the greens go really nice as well.
Pink fuchsia ballerina. I think they're all in here.
Well, this is a good question. So are they more for spring, fall, or for summer too?
As in, is this a range?
I think it's more for, as in the yarn suitability. And I would say it's a great all-rounder.
Yeah, because it's warming and cooling at the same time. That's the great thing about merino. Light moss and pink lemonade. Shall we do some light moss?
Yeah, do some combos.
Pink lemonade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Somebody asked for mermaid colors the other day on my Instagram, and I was obsessed with that color choice. It was like the purples, the aqua. I can't remember which colors I put together, but it was just gorgeous. Another question about your cardigan, Hannah.
Gosh.
Will it be open and lacy or more of a tight stitch?
It won't be a tight stitch. Right, so I've got a working sample of it. Hang on. Hang on, bear with me. But this is not, so this is I'm doing two versions, one in an alternative yarn. So I will be making on camera using your yarn, but this so far, so it's not lacy as such, but it has a good amount of space in the stitches. So it's going to be like that. Can you see there's some there is space between the stitches? Yeah. So you've got some like little, like knitting eyelets, basically. They're little spaces. So I know it doesn't look like a cardigan, but I promise it will be.
Not enough men's jumpers to crochet. Some of you, all of you have men's patterns?
Yeah.
We do. I don't have a lot, but I have more coming. I have a new men's cardigan coming out soon. In my fall, I'm going to definitely do some more. My husband, he's been a really good sport modeling, so I have to make him more things.
My husband keeps just asking for a golf hat. Okay. Or just like this really elaborate type of top. I'm like, okay. Men's garments is something I haven't ventured into yet, so I will gladly send people all of your ways. Michelle, if you've made a Christmas mosaic, what colors would you choose?
Oh, that's. I wonder if she means the cardigan or if she's thinking something else. The cardigan. I would, let me look at the colors again for Christmas.
I guess what would be your Christmas take on these shades, or anybody? We'll put that out to everybody.
I know it's a bit non-traditional, but not totally non-traditional. I always like the snowflake look, if that makes sense. So you're talking like your whites and your blues. I love that look for the holidays.
I'd go like pastel sugar plum fairy type thing, I think.
So years ago, I did a magazine collection commission, and it was Rainbow Christmas, and it was amazing. It worked. So I was very dubious when they put the colors out, and then we made the stuff and it looked amazing together. So I'd go Rainbow Christmas.
Yeah. You can really do what you want to do.
Yeah. There's like the silver, like the gray and the ivory would look nice if you want to go more neutral. This blue for snowflake, but then any of the teals would look great for snowflakes. And then even if you wanted to go, I would even do a neutral.
Yeah.
Not sure about the theme for Christmas. So I think I would stick more with maybe blues, grays, and maybe ivory.
Yeah.
We have raspberry and sea foam, somebody has said.
Oh, nice.
I love that.
Isn't that nice? Yeah.
Raspberry.
Gorgeous. Still love the light purples for Christmas. Oh, fabulous. Is there anything anybody would like to share as we wrap up for this evening? Any new things coming up? Anything that you want to make sure people check out?
Should we all just go get a drink?
Throw that on you. I'm going to throw that on you while I read the comments. Go.
I'm just really excited for Hannah's collection. I cannot wait for the full reveal. I've been loving all the sneak peeks. I cannot wait to see that. That's going to just be stunning. And yeah, I mean, that's still on my mind. I think it's because I saw her sneak peek this morning. I'm like, Hannah, why can't this come out today? I mean, I get it.
I'm really sorry.
Okay. Now you just got us all on the edge of our seat. And I
know. I've unpacked and I've changed all of our bed sheets and everything. So tomorrow I can work. So it's good.
Taylor has said, does anyone's pattern come in 3X or more? I think all of us when we do garments.
Yeah. This one goes to 5.
Yeah.
Yep. I think we all design up to 5X.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love this comment. Oh my gosh. I want to make all of the patterns in all of the colours. How many yards do you think I'll need?
all the yards.
Thousands and thousands.
But luckily I have a 10% off code.
I know. I felt really greedy when I asked Sarah Jane to send me one of every color. But I needed to have them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for me, like seeing the collection as a whole is just what like you can just really see like the vision behind it and the thought behind it. I'm so pleased with how it's turned out. I have felt so nervous about everybody seeing it, but the reaction's been amazing, and thank you to everybody who's been involved and worked with the yarn and shared your thoughts and made your patterns as well. Like it's amazing. So I'm very excited for it to land in people's on people's doorsteps. So yeah, if you do purchase the yarn, when you receive it, I would love it if you tag me on socials so that I can see your excitement, and also obviously tag all of us if you make any of the projects that's made using yarn. Make sure that you go and follow everybody. I've left links in the description box, but each and every one of us has YouTube channels and Instagrams and all of that jazz. Ashley's cardigan is number 19. Yes, number 19, peach. It's gorgeous. I'm obsessed.
Thank you.
I really can't get over, like, it just makes you glow. Like, it's just the perfect.
We did those color analysis things with the ChatGPT, and I was really disappointed because I always want to wear black or bright pink or something not on my color wheel. So this is within my color wheel, so I suppose I'll believe it.
Right? It works.
It does work. Well, thank you all so much for joining me for this live launch party.
Thanks for having us.
Amazing hanging out with you all. Thank you everybody who has been watching and left comments and all the lovely messages. And I can't wait to see what you all make. Yay. Thank you all so much.
Bye.
Bye.